One Piece is littered with unsolved mysteries, some of which that were introduced early on into the series have yet to be answered to this day. What is Shanks' bounty? Who is the Panda Man? And if the One Piece world looks like this, where are the other moons, Oda? If these planets are to scale, why do we only see one moon in the sky, Oda? These are only some of the minor mysteries in the One Piece story. What I would like to share is my list of the 7 most significant One Piece mysteries that we need answers to.
The truth is out there!
The ancient weapons are probably one of the most well-known mysteries in One Piece, created long before the poneglyphs and the world government. They are the Pluton, the Poseidon, and Uranus. The reason I say these are the most well-known mysteries is because we already know 2 of them, being the warship Pluton, blueprints only, and Shirahoshi being Poseidon, with the power to command Sea Kings. The final weapon Uranus is yet to be revealed, along with its powers. Even if these weapons are revealed, we'll still be left with the question, why were these weapons created? And by who? Tequila Wolf is a country in the East Blue. We were introduced to this location when Robin was sent there by Bartholomew Kuma, using his Paw fruit. Unlike most islands the Straw Hats visit, this country is not located on a single island, but instead on a massive bridge that is under construction. What makes this bridge so mysterious is it's a monolithic structure, larger than the Great Wall of China, and its purpose is ambiguous. Also, what islands is this bridge connecting, and for what purpose? What we do know is this bridge was commissioned over 700 years ago by the world nobles, and built by generations of Slavs. Wait, that's a typo. I mean slaves. Anything involving the world nobles is instant One Piece conspiracy theory territory, and should be rigorously questioned. A unique fact about this bridge is the city travels along the bridge as they make progress, meaning there are many ruins of work camps down the bridge, possibly even close to the beginning, where it was started 700 years ago. Now, of course, the bridge has been abandoned after the slaves were freed by the Revolutionary Army, but that doesn't mean we'll never find out the purpose of this structural wonder. Speaking of geography,
geography is everything!
Let's shed some light on NES Lobby. Or do we have to, because this mysterious island never experiences nighttime, which I cannot begin to imagine how this actually works. Unless there's probably like another planet reflecting light directly on NES Lobby from the sun. That's the only way I can possibly imagine this happening. You might say that Zoe is a bigger mystery of an island, but I don't know, Mommy Elephant and Daddy Elephant have a massively deformed baby elephant that ran away from home. Makes sense to me. Now NES Lobby, in addition to the never-ending daytime, has a giant hole. Now that's a mystery. The interesting thing about this hole is that water is constantly flowing into it, yet it never fills. Even in the manga, they do not acknowledge the history of this island's creation at all. And there's no obvious answer hinting to it, unlike other mysteries. If you're still more impressed with the fights that happened during this arc rather than the mystery revolving this hole, I deeply encourage you to go check out Joy Boy's theory on this mystery, where he takes real-world engineering principles and applies them to the One Piece geography, making a solid hypothesis for this hole. The link will be in the description.
The letter D.
The Will of D. Let's look at the One Piece wiki page to see what we can find out about this mystery. Oh, well, there's not much here, except for this one sentence. The Will of D is a mystery surrounding some people who have the middle initial D in their names. Well, when the wiki has nothing, we are dealing with a big mystery here. In fact, the Will of D is one of those long-lasting mysteries that has been introduced to us in the very beginning in one of Oda's SBSs, and then commented on vaguely by at least one character every arc in a single sentence. What frustrates me about this mystery is a good handful of people know the secret, but no one is talking. Relax, Luffy, they don't have to say anything in front of the Straw Hats. Just whisper it into my ear. Besides getting the offbeat comment, we also have a laundry list of characters who possess the Will of D. So far what we do know is the characters with the middle initial D are descendants of a clan from the past that has obviously been left with a dream or a goal that has been passed on to their ancestors. We also know that the world government and nobles fear the people with the initial, as they can shake the very world they stand on. What we have yet to find out is the history behind the conflict between the clan and the rise of the world government, what the inherited will is, and what specifically does the D stand for. To the pirates, the D might stand for dreams. To the world government, it might stand for danger. And to the ladies, it is simply the D. If you were taking a One Piece history class, it would go a little something like this. Chapter 1, the creation of man. Chapter 5, the creation of the world government. I think there were a few chapters missing. Those chapters are the Void Century, a period of time 800 to 900 years ago with no recorded history. In fact, it is forbidden by the world government to even study this time, like destroy your island and everything on it kinds of forbidden. Consequently, the world government established its power 800 years ago after the Void Century. Most of the mysteries we have spoken about until now possibly have their answers rooted in this period of time, making it one of the most important secrets in the One Piece world. What little we know comes from the poneglyphs, ancient blocks of indestructible rock with writing very few people can actually read. According to Tamago, the true history is composed of the text from 9 specific poneglyphs hidden away in the Grand Line. When we do find out what happens in this time, it may be even more culturally significant than the opening of the tombs in Egypt. Well, at least in Japan. Expect Japanese efficiency to go down by 70% in that week. The great treasure at the end of the Grand Line. The main purpose of this story, and the greatest mystery in all of manga. So well kept that only Oda, his favorite assistant, and a young child that died of cancer know the answer. To become the Pirate King is to obtain wealth, fame, and power. And most importantly, to be recognized by the world as the best. You could do this by defeating everyone. If there's no one to oppose you, you technically are the king. But the most practical answer is to show your dominance of the sea and obtain the One Piece. But what is the One Piece? The One Piece has been confirmed by Oda to be a physical thing, and not just a concept. But a thing could be anything. It could be a treasure, an ancient weapon, a note from Roger. It could be all of these, but it can't be nothing. It will likely be the key to solving the mysteries in One Piece, the climax of the story. Just like the basement is to Attack on Titan, just on steroids. We can only hope that it lives up to the hype.
One Piece wa jitsuzai suru!
There has been a mystery staring us in the face ever since we picked up this series at a young age. A mystery that has been in the minds of men over the years, just developing arc after arc, but never mentioned canonically. You might have had a tingling feeling bringing you notice to this mystery. And that mystery is, how did Nami's boobs get so big? She went from a B cup to an I cup over the course of a few months. The mystery of the expanding breasts. Sadly, this mystery will never be answered, and it has been affecting not just Nami, but other characters, like Perona and Tashigi, making it probably the true mystery of One Piece. There are endless amounts of mysteries that I didn't even get to mention, like the Noah, the voice of all things, and the origin of the devil fruits. Wait, why didn't I include the devil fruits on this list? Wait, I'll fix that. Number 7, devil fruits. They're essentially superpowers with apparently scientific explanations, if we go by Dr. Vegapunk's experiments. But there are so many details that are unknown, like especially why can't you eat 2 of them? I know that you die, but we don't have the scientific reasoning of why you die. How do these fruits get eaten by inanimate objects? Where did they come from? There are so many mysteries that I could keep amending this list as the arcs progress. But I would like to know, please share with me in the comments below the One Piece mystery that keeps you up at night thinking. I'd also like to thank Tekken101 for inspiring me to make my own personal take on this question. I believe he made a video pretty much on the same subject, and I'll link it in the description.